homeless in Atlanta trying to start a business. I was trying to go legit, but I still had a record, so I wasn't getting hired here in Atlanta. So I was trying to start businesses, which is not easy to start a business. So my business I started, a t-shirt shop back then, wasn't making any money. It wasn't profitable for the first 8 months. But I was putting everything I had into it, but I couldn't afford an apartment, so I was living in my car. But we ended up having a cold winter that year. And I remember specifically wearing 8 pairs of shirts and 4 pairs of pants every night when I went to sleep in the Walmart parking lot. But it would still be freezing. So I used to pray at night, like, please God, let me make it through the night, because that's how cold I was.
I just think that men have been trained that they're exhausted for being punished every time that they show their emotions. And so it's like, what do you do then with the tears that you don't feel allowed to cry? And to Rick's point, anger is a secondary emotion, and we've talked about this on the podcast before. Anger is an easier and less seemingly vulnerable emotion to feel, and it's why it often gets portrayed as the outward-facing emotion. That doesn't mean that it's the root cause. It's kind of like killing branches of a tree that's annoying you. You're not actually addressing the root. You're just addressing some of the things that are more in your face with it. So my question is then how do you process pain when maybe you don't feel like you could, like, what do those conversations look like in a constructive way?
Something has to happen to change. Change doesn't happen naturally. Something drastic, normally it takes for change to happen. So I'm always weary of people who claim to have, really big change and not any rock bottom moments.
Yeah.
Because, how serious is that change? If you haven't gotten to a point where, it's live or die, how well are you changing?
Welcome to the Common Ground Podcast, where stories connect, perspectives collide, and purpose is found in the middle.
Every week, we sit down with unique and inspiring guests that come from all walks of life. People who challenge the status quo, overcome the odds, and live with intentionality.
Whether you're driving to work, on your morning walk, or just looking for that spark to ignite your week, you're in the right place.
Welcome to the Common Ground Podcast with your hosts, John Fletcher and Sydney Curtin.
Welcome to another edition of the Common Ground